Who are some of the people in your space that are not fiduciaries?
I like to tell, so anytime a new prospect comes in my door and we meet, I review their situation, I get to know them, I understand what their goals are, what their concerns are, and create a financial plan. I usually tell people this: there's a lot of people that do what I do for a living, and many of them are very competent. The three things I might upset some people with this answer, the three things that I would try to avoid if you're choosing a financial advisor is anyone who's selling anything that starts with an A. What I'm alluding to?
No.
Annuities.
Okay.
If anyone's trying to sell you an annuity, usually your best bet is to just walk out the door.
So you're
Um,
saying annuities at face value are not worth that? Like, there's
there,
got to be
there,
some situations where annuity is a
there are
viable vehicle, but like
absolutely
if they're
situations.
leading with it, there's no way they have asked you enough questions or got to know you enough to know whether or not an annuity is the right product. Is that what you're saying?
I think the thing is that like there's definitely a time and a place for annuities and they can serve a purpose, but I think they're probably the most abused financial instrument that I've at least seen from my career, annuities and whole life insurance. So again, they're not inherently bad. There are definitely very good use cases for it, but if somebody is leading with trying to sell you a product, and that's my way, like my fun way of saying, if someone's trying to sell you something, if they're leading with product based pitches, usually a bad sign. Number two is the big wirehouses like the Morgan Stanleys, the JP Morgans, the Merrill Lynch's, those big companies. And again, I know I'm going to ruffle some feathers with these answers, but those companies, the priority really goes shareholders first because they're public companies. They have a legal obligation to provide value to their shareholders. Then it goes the company second. Then it goes their advisors. And then the clients are at the bottom of the totem pole. So there's this space in the industry of independent, called mostly RIAs, registered investment advisors, independent companies where we don't work for a Morgan Stanley. We're not beholden by what the company is trying to push to our clients. We are not prioritized to sell product or to provide value for our shareholders. We're really in this business to try to help people and flip that totem pole upside down. Clients come first, company comes second, no shareholders. So we're not worried about that. So we're trying to do good by making everyone do better. And I think if you can find an independent company who's a fiduciary, you're screening out a lot of the bad players in the industry, the people who are pushing insurance products, some of the people who the priorities are really more to the company and the shareholders than to actually the clients.